Hello and thank you for coming to the McWaters Effect. I'm your host, Matt. Today we're going to be talking about Batwoman. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm not a big fan of this show. I think it's a bunch of woke nonsense. And it's not entertaining, and the writing is just awful in it. But I'm going to go ahead and go through what I thought about the last episode and what's been going on with the show. First thing I want to talk about is about season 1 and the ratings it had. Now, if you look at the first episode, was the most. It was almost 2 million. And then after that, didn't get close to that until the crossover with the rest of Arrowverse, which is it got 1.7 million. And then after that, just kept on going down. And then the last 2 episodes, it went up because they were doing a storyline from the comics. It's called Hush. And it's a pretty good storyline. And they were also bringing Bruce Wayne into it, which everybody was excited about and was interested in it. But it still didn't get over 1 million viewers. Well, after the season 1 was over, Ruby Rose came out and said she didn't want to do the show anymore. And so they had to hire a new actress to play a different character. And they hired Jehivica Leslie. The character she's playing is Ryan Wilder. And the actress is actually part of the LGBTQ community. She's bisexual. And she's playing, and her character, Ryan Wild, is a lesbian. Now, I'm going to give you my opinion about Jehivica Leslie. I think she's actually a pretty good actress. She's actually better than Ruby Rose, in my opinion. And she's done other stuff on BET and a few other things that I haven't checked out, but I think I'm going to check them out because I actually like her in the role. It's not her fault that the show's not getting very good ratings in the second season, which I'll show you that in a minute. But I think most of the reason that it's not is because the storyline is being overwhelmed by all the wokeness and also the side storylines like Kate's plane crashing and her being stuck on that island, and also what's going on with Beth. The storyline with her is creating issues too, I believe. Instead of being a villain that she's supposed to be, they're not really using her as a villain. They're using her almost like an anti-hero, which is strange. Okay, here's the ratings for season 2. As you can see, the best show that had the highest ratings was the 3rd episode. Almost had 750,000 people. Now, in my opinion, the best show they've had so far was actually the last one, which actually went up from almost 150,000 people. More watched this episode than they did last week. What is the reason I think the more people watched and why I thought it was a better episode? There was no wokeness in it. They did not overwhelm it with it at all. It didn't interfere with storyline, and they finally concluded the storyline with Beth and got it out of the way. And not only that, they kind of expressed the whole episode there, the whole season, they've been expressing Ryan Wilder's wish to kill Beth. And she finally came to the conclusion, which all Batmen and Batwoman have. They can't kill anybody. It goes against the code of the Bat. Now, the last story I want to talk about is Ruby Rose is returning to Batwoman. Well, in my opinion, I don't see that happen for several different reasons. First thing, she left on bad terms with Greg Berlanti and Carolyn Dries. They're showrunners of Batwoman. And if she did come back, obviously they're not going to put her in the bat suit again. I'll be honest with you. I think most of her problem was she didn't want to work as much as they wanted to work her. Whenever you do shows like this and you are the main actor, main character, they work your ass off. Perfect example is Stephen Amell and from Arrow, and then you have Tom Welling from Smallville. I saw an interview with Tom Welling, and he was on that show for 10 years. You know how many days he missed throughout the 10 years? 2. He was there from sun up to sundown. Sometimes after that, he was working about what some of the other actors who were on there. They said he was working anywhere from 16 to 20 hours a day, and I just don't think she was interested in doing something like that. She came from movies, so she wasn't used to working like that. She's probably used to having a long shoot every once in a while, but where you have long shoots every single day, I doubt it. And then even if she did come back, what kind of role would she play? I have a feeling it'd be a smaller role. They'd keep Jehovah Leslie as Batwoman, and they would put her probably in the bullpen, calling shots, kind of like what Lucas Fox is doing right now. Now, what I would do if I was CW is I'd put Lucas Fox in the Batwing suit, because, you know, in the comic books, he's actually Batwing. And I think that putting an extra superhero on the show might actually help the show. And it also give Ryan Wilder as Batwoman backup. Now, CW is actually known for doing this stuff with their shows. Perfect example is Arrow, with bringing on Black Canary, Wild Dog, Mr. Terrific, and so on and so forth. Then you have Supergirl, where she had Martian Manhunter, Dreamer, and Brainiac 5. So it's nothing new for CW to do stuff like that. And I have a feeling they'll be doing it in Batwoman as well. Now you're probably asking yourself, and me, why would they do that? Well, one simple reason: ratings. That's why they would do it. They think it might help with ratings, bringing in some extra superheroes, and even bringing in Ruby Rose back to play almost like an Oracle type character. And who knows? It might actually make the show better. And hopefully they'll get some better writers and take out some of the wokeness out of the show. Well, I'm done with my rant for today. Hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, I don't know what to tell you. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. See you later. Peace.